Jong-pil, lying around, think that regardless of the situation, he already sort out his feelings, and he is definitely attracted to Cha Jae-hyung now. He keep wondering why does he like him, and does he really have a weakness towards handsome people or something, he wonder. But he get up suddenly as if he realized the harsh reality. As Cha Jae-hyung said, it wasn't him who was looking at him, but rather it was him who stole a glance at him first. He can't believe all of that and start remembering how tsundere he is towards Jae-hyung, and his cheek is blushing. It was so embarrassing for him and cringy. No wonder Jae-hyung think that he is the one who got interested in him first. He then closes his face with his hands and wonder what should he do since he don't think he can treat him the way he used to. He can't control his emotions at all. He release his hands from his face, thinking that above all of them, he keep remember how Jae-hyung keep flirting with him since their first encounter. He remembers so well how did Jae-hyung lift his face with his hand and telling him that he was attracted with the person who hates him. He also remember how Jae-hyung also said that he shouldn't like him too much since he is not a good person. Jung-pil think that maybe Jae-hyung have a paraphilic disorder since he has a strange preference towards people he like. Perhaps something had happened to him in the past, or maybe he is just a twisted person from the beginning. But he feels that Jae-hyung is pushing people away from him, so if he run into him, while in this state, he might do the same. With his smiling face, he probably said that since he already like him, Jae-hyung is not interested in him anymore now. He suddenly become gloomy since Jae-hyung might really act like that, and he don't know what will he do if things turn out that way. Jong-pil back slumping into the floor, he remember that Jae-hyung already has a fiancé in the first place, so there is no chance for him to take away his heart for him. At least just now, until he is not feeling nervous around him and able to sort out his feeling. He need to keep some distance from Jae-hyung for now. He need to settle down himself first. The next day, on the campus, sunny day as always, and it should be a perfect weather. Once again, Jong-pil enter the classroom with weird look. This time, he's not only wearing a green hat, but he also wears a mask and also a big jacket in his body. As he keep telling himself that he is not a criminal, yet he have to hide himself once again, he start to pity himself. Jong-pil, the sit in the back row, he deliberately came to the class ahead of time so there is no way that Jae-hyung would be in that place. He take off his mask, feeling tired until suddenly someone is calling him from behind. He thought it was Jae-hyung, but turn out it's the pretty-looking girl with long, light brown hair. She asked for Jong-pil name and calling him her senior. Jong-pil is quite taken aback when this girl suddenly approach him first. He tried to greet her normally, but he asked why did she come at this time since the class is still quite some time to start. The girl asked him to speak to her casually, and she said that she come in an hour earlier because she have something to do later. Then she start looking around and notice that Jae-hyung isn't there. She wonder why he didn't come with Jong-pil today. Jong-pil say that he is the only one who came earlier, but Jae-hyung not. Then she sit as she cannot wait to see Jae-hyung too. Her intention is as bright as the sun. Jong-pil can only nod. This interaction makes him feel strangely anxious because he feel like he might stand out if they sit together with her in the classroom. A dark and gloomy step surrounding Jae-hyung as he walk. His aura is so dark and didn't shine like always. Someone is walking while seeing the paper in his hands and accidentally bump into Jae-hyun. He got upset and tried to complain since his head hurt, but he swallow his complaint as he sees Jae-hyun with such a cold look and didn't ever bother to smile like he always do. He quickly said that it was his fault, so Jae-hyun can go ahead, his body tremble. Jae-hyun walking, his mood become worsen as he keep thinking about Kim Jong-pil. Because of him, he have left everything that he endured so far and come out free, but he is ghosting him right now, telling that he will compensate the painting in different way. He wonder what Jong-pil means by not seeing each other for a while, since he will never allow him to do that, and it's too late if he wants to run away right now. Jae-hyung never have any intention of letting him go. He opened the door with a bang. As soon as he scanned the classroom, he noticed Jong-pil immediately and know that he would be here, now sitting together with another girl. He will going to drag him into the car and bring him into the house. While now Jong-pil and Mina is looking at Mina's phone, who show him about her uniform on the sports day. Jong-pil asks the photo and Mina say she will send it to his phone. Hearing that conversation make Jae-hyung feel jealous. Jung-pil can't believe that she is from the same high school as Cha Jae-hyung, and thanks to her. Now he got a photo of him when he was still in high school. He looked into his phone. He didn't ask for Mina's photo, but Jae-hyung's photo instead. He kept looking at him while admiring his face. Suddenly, a very familiar voice is heard behind him. It must be Jae-hyung. His body stiffened because of that. Jae-hyung tell him to come to see him outside for a bit. Contradictory with panicked Jung-pil, Mina feels so happy when she finally sees Jae-hyung. Jae-hyung tried to put his hat in its place and said that he is a little bit busy today, avoiding eye contact. But Jae-hyung didn't want to hear any complaints as he asked him to get out right now. Jae-hyung grabbed Jung-pil's hand quite hard since Jung-pil didn't move. Jung-pil tried to protest since he doesn't understand why Jae-hyung suddenly like that, and he asked where will they go now, but Jae-hyung didn't answer. Jae-hyung dragged him into the back of the classroom. Jung-pil keep begging him to let go, but Jae-hyung don't want to since he know that Jung-pil will run away if he do that. Jung-pil tried to avoid that and said that he will never run away. Jae-hyung tell him to stop talking. He said that he feel like the things he might say after this will be really annoying for him. He show such a cold look he never seen before. Jung-pil feel upset when he sees Jae-hyung like that and shove his hands. He said to Jae-hyung to let him go immediately. Jae-hyung grabbed his hand back and asked why did he take a mandatory class for the first year since he is the senior. He wonders if Jung-pil is going to seclude someone in their 20 years old or something. But Jung-pil don't understand what does he man and asking back about things he just said. Jae-hyung think that he is interested in Mina, and he also made a fuss because he threw away her homemade cookies back then and today. He secretly attended the class together with her. Jung-pil denied that it was all on his mind since today he was just trying to avoid him. Jung-pil think that he makes a mistake. A chill suddenly feels the air between two of them. Jae-hyung know that he is trying to avoid him on purpose, and he caught Jung-pil red-handed now. He doesn't understand why he need to go that fat just to avoid him since he have been secretly always looking at him from the beginning. His face looking hurt as he thinks that he don't like it after doing adult things with him, and he become bored already. Jae-hyung want him to at least tell him if it was right. Hearing it makes Jung-pil quite shocked since he didn't expect to get this kind of reaction from him. Jae-hyung cups his hands on Jung-pil's face and get closer as he don't understand why Jung-pil doing this like this to him. Getting that affection makes Jung-pil blush and think that it might perhaps if he confesses to Cha Jae-hyung that he like him, as now he start to close his eyes. It should be fine if they keep their feelings open with each other as now they are kissing each other. The car drove in silence. Inside the car there is Jung-pil and Jae-hyung. Both of them didn't say a word. It's quite awkward right now. Jung-pil then took a glance towards Jae-hyung. Think that he always thought until now that Cha Jae-hyung was only slightly attracted by him, but he remember his pained expression. He wonder what kind of expression Jae-hyung have back then and how come he looks so hurt. He have never seen him like that since Cha Jae-hyung always so honest in expressing his feelings. He start to feel happy that Jae-hyung might have a little bit crush on him and think that there might be a chance for him. He keep wondering if he should just confess right here and right now. He then exhale and call Jae-hyung with his full name, and he just answer it plainly. With his flushed cheek, Jung-pil ask why did he do that to him back then. He avert his eyes. Jae-hyung don't really get it since Jung-pil saying things so vague, so he ask him back while looking at him curiously. He then rub his lips awkwardly and try to find the right words. While he do that, suddenly he realized that he left a handprint when Jae-hyung pull his hands. Jae-hyung then said that Jung-pil is the one that being mean to him. Jung-pil feeling confused since he didn't expect such response from him like that. Jung-pil didn't even go to college for a few days and he didn't answer his calls at all. The car stopped abruptly as Jae-hyung getting upset and half yelling he thought that something has happened to Jung-pil, but he can't manage himself to finish the sentence. Jung-pil surprised as if Jae-hyung is confessing his feelings to him right now. He slammed his face on the steering wheel. He was wondering why that shitty Baek Hye-on suddenly flipped out, but finally he understand how she feels this whole time. Jung-pil then tried to brave himself as he asked that if he were worried about him right now, or he is being too high. Jung-pil looked so excited and asked why did he worried about him, and what's the reason behind it. He really want an explanation right now. He looked so excited and keep asking if he is really worried about him or not. while hearing that Jae-hyung getting irritated and start to regret what he just said. Jae-hyung leave the car, followed by Jong-pil, who keep asking what were him so distracted by that. He don't even let out his annoying smile, and he wonder if he is really angry now. He really keep pushing Jae-hyung to tell him the details as soon as possible. Then suddenly, Jong-pil start to calm down as he said that he have something to tell him while scratched his cheek awkwardly. Before he said anything more, Jae-hyung once again cup his face in his hand without saying anything. Jae-hyung kisses him hard until he feel that it's hard for him to breathe. He try to refuse, but Jae-hyung is way much stronger than him. After some time, he finally managed to release himself from Jae-hyung kisses and don't understand why he doing all of that. So suddenly, he get upset and think what will they do if someone comes into the elevator. But Jae-hyung just said that they are the only ones that going to their floor right now. But still, he shouldn't do that in public. As he complained suddenly, Jae-hyung grab his chest, making his heart beating so fast. Jae-hyung don't know if he is sensible or not. But right now he can't afford to act like he usually do, as he have said before, as he keep grabbing Jong-pil here and there. Then Jae-hyung continue that if he ask why he was worried, if he hear it he won't able to return because he likes it. Jae-hyung is no longer excited when he is with other people. He only feeling the desire towards Jong-pil only. That's why, whatever the reason he think of, be it the broken painting or anything else, he can no longer run away from him. As soon as they arrive at Jae-hyung's room, they start kissing and didn't say anything more. Jae-hyung start taking off his coat as they kisses, and so does Jong-pil. Without further ado, Jae-hyung start try to please Jong-pil. He really want to see him becoming messy. But Jong-pil try to stop him as he really want to talk to him for a moment, and beg for them to talk first. Jong-pil think that it might be too much if he confess at him at the front door, but he don't want to waste more time. But the excited Jae-hyung didn't hear it, and keep doing his things until Jong-pil feel exhausted. Jong-pil complained that they should not do that in front of the door as he lean into Jong-pil's shoulder. Jae-hyung touch his face and lift him up so he could face at Jae-hyung directly. With grim expression, Jae-hyung asked if Jong-pil already do it with another guy. Jong-pil so shocked with the sudden question. He become upset, and how can he reach such conclusion since there is no way he would have done something like that with someone he doesn't like. Jae-hyung become upset also since how come his behind becomes so loose. That must be because he do it, or he met with another guy. Now he snapped, and wondering if that's what Jong-pil wanted to tell him, and is that the real reason why he avoided him from the first place? Jong-pil becoming more upset and teary as he keeps saying that he will never do something like that with anyone else since he already liked Jae-hyung. After that, suddenly two of them become silent for a few moments. Jong-pil then explained that when they didn't meet each other, he couldn't hold himself, so he doing that by himself to reach pleasure. Jae-hyung sit together with Jong-pil and ask if he pleasure himself while thinking about him or not, which Jong-pil immediately replied that it was right, while wiping his tears. But Jae-hyung still understand why did Jong-pil avoid him since they can just meet. Jong-pil cut him off and said that's why he said that they need to talk. But when he wants to talk, Jae-hyung just dragged him and took out his pants all of a sudden. He really don't want to confess his feelings like that. Jong-pil finally explode and say that he hate Jae-hyung so much. After some time, finally they managed to calm out Abbott, and Jong-pil calm himself by taking a shower. After that, he go back to the living room, feeling embarrassed. Jae-hyung give him a cup of hot chocolate and tell him to please drink that to make himself warm. Jong-pil accepted and said that he can't drink hot drinks actually. Jae-hyung watch him while smirking. Jong-pil try to gulp the hot choco slowly. While he drink, Jae-hyung ask if he really like him, making him spit his drink and cough. He wonder if that was during the time that he were in Dealio before, or maybe the other time. His smile so radiant it blinded Jong-pil, and he feel a bit irritated by that. Jong-pil don't want to lose as he ask back since when Jae-hyung like him, but Jae-hyung ask him to repeat what did he just said. Then Jong-pil continue. He ask if Jae-hyung remember the first time they met when he pushed him to the fountain until he feel into it and drenched or not. But the surprising thing, Jae-hyung don't remember that such thing happened between them. Jong-pil should have known it that he wouldn't remember it. Everything was such a mess since their first meeting. He exhale. Jong-pil remember how they first encounter also their first kiss in the toilet inside chicken restaurants. And then, after first becoming one, casually happened because they were drunk at that time. Jong-pil couldn't have imagined that he ended up crying while confessing after doing such things like that in front of the door. But Jae-hyung claims that everything was good for him, but Jong-pil protests. Jae-hyung is such a pervert bastard. He starts smacking Jae-hyung's back and said that he's different from a guy like him and he just wanted to have a normal life and a sweet relationship with a cute girl, not to have weird relationship with a guy like this. After a bit calmed down, Jong-pil called Jae-hyung by his full name. He tried to find the right words, but seems like the words stuck in his throat. He keep hesitating for some time, making Jae-hyung confused. Then finally, Jong-pil asked about his fiancée, Baek Hyun-hee. Jae-hyung explained that he got everything sorted out by him. In the first place, they were tied up with each other because of the adults in their family. But the truth is, there is nothing between them at all. Hearing that, Jong-pil feels so relieved as he exhales happily while mumbling, "I see." Jae-hyung closes his face to Jong-pil and asks if he really worried about his relationship, making Jong-pil blush hard. He pushed Jae-hyung away and say that he is worried, of course. How could he not when he disappeared right in front of his eyes like that? Jae-hyung grabbed Jong-pil's hand as he wants Jong-pil to tell him that he isn't running away from him anymore. Jong-pil still upset and asks how come he'd do that to him, and why did he grab his hands since he is the one who told him to like him within reasonable limits from the first place. Jae-hyung explained that what he did was pointless, to think he would listen well to the things he said back then. Jae-hyung put Jong-pil's hand to his face and feeling it, he revoked the words he said before. From now on, not within any limits anymore, but he wants him to like him a lot. Jae-hyung begging with his puppy eyes and sparkling smile. He looks so adorable. Jong-pil blushes hard seeing that. He can't help but think how cunning Jae-hyung is. He really hates himself for falling for such simple trick like that, while Jae-hyung know that he must have really like it. Then Jae-hyung asks if Jong-pil wants to continue what they did earlier in the front door. While licking his fingers, Jae-hyung promised that he will make him feel good like before. He then starts to nibble his fingers, licking it slowly, but with such pleasure. Suddenly, Jae-hyung called Jong-pil as Hyung, a close term to call brother. Then while looking at other side and face flushed red, Jong-pil asked Jae-hyung to do it with him. Then he said that he will do it for him too this time. They start to do the deed, this time with the consent from both of them. Jae-hyung keep lovingly complaining about how bad Jong-pil pleasing him, and he is being such an amateur. But Jong-pil can't help it since he never does that, to a man on top of that. Jae-hyung tried to teach him as he put his fingers inside his mouth, explaining that he should try using his tongue a butt to keep his teeth from sticking out. Then, Jae-hee also teasing how excited Jong-pil is while trying to please him. Kim Jong-pil, a 23-year-old college student, he thought that he would naturally have a cute and nice girlfriend in the future, but somehow instead of the cute and nice girlfriend, he got a rude guy as his boyfriend. They keep holding hands in class secretly and going on a date and such, just like other couple do. But Jong-pil think that Jae-hyung become a bit kinder lately. Jae-hyung call him and ask what he want to eat for dinner. Jong-pil think for a while and think that he wants a burger, but Jae-hyung cut him off not to eat that kind of food. Jong-pil already at this age, so he doesn't understand why he picks such junk food like that and ask him to give a better menu than that. Jong-pil a bit shocked hearing that as he knew that he become kinder than before. He thinks that Jae-hyung no need to ask for everything. Then he said that Jae-hyung can pick whatever he wants to eat since he is fine with anything. Jae-hyung think for a while, then he finally said that they can have a burger if that's what he wants to eat. They used to act as they pleased back then. And Jong-pil start thinking, is this how dating is like? It's quite embarrassing for him. Jae-hyung asks if Jong-pil really like burger that much, so he smiles like an idiot. Then they separate ways, since they have different classes. Jae-hyung tell him to pay attention to the class, and Jong-pil said the same thing. He will contact him later. As Jae-hyung see Jong-pil dash away just like a cute hamster, he starts humming. He starts thinking that Jong-pil is so annoying. Then at the art department studio, Lee Seon is calling certain someone that looks like his lover since his face is flushed. He asks about the shop to the Hyung, and also ask if he is busy at the moment since, if he is busy now, he will be there during the closing time. Suddenly, someone is entering the room. Lee Seon took a glance. He notices that it's Jae-hyung. He ended the call, as he sees Jae-hyung come with a sour look. Jae-hyung then asked Lee Seon why did he call him and ask to meet in there. Lee Seon put his phone on the table, they offer a chair for Jae-hyung to sit. But Jae-hyung refused. If Lee Seon have something to say, he wants him just to say that as quickly as possible. Then Lee Seon asks about his relationship between him and Kim Jong-pil. Hearing that makes Jae-hyung flinch. Didn't expect such question. He pushes if they are dating or not, while Jae-hyung's gaze was diverted when he sees Lee Seon's shirt. He said that he has seen these clothes somewhere very often. Lee Seon don't understand what he means and ask him not to change the subject. He asks once again about his relationship with Kim Jong-pil, but Jae-hyung refused to answer that since he think that it's his personal info, also his privacy. Lee Seon don't understand Jae-hyung's attitude. He then continues that if Lee Seon want to keep talking nonsense like that, he will leave the room now. But now Lee Seon becomes stern as he calls Jae-hyung with honorific, explaining that he is the senior in here. He then grabs Jae-hyung's shoulder, asking if he is being serious with him right now or not. Then he added, if he date him just because of out of simple curiosity only, he better stop and he begged not to hurt him. Jae-hyung stop his steps when hearing that. Lee Seon continue that he is saying that since Jae-hyung is his family member. Suddenly Jae-hyung grab Lee Seon's collar, making him feel taken aback. Then Jae-hyung complains while asking if he usually meddle in other people's relationship like this. He know that he is worried about him, but he don't date him just out of his curiosity only, so he should mind his own bussiness and not to bother them anymore. Jae-hyung release his hands from Lee Seon's collar while smiling. He said that he think they are done talking, so he will be going now, and that damn t-shirt. He will pay him, but he beg him to throw it out immediately. Then he go from the studio while slamming the door quite hard, making a loud bang. Lee Seon just sigh as he think that Kim Jong-pil is such a cousin, but he is not the one to talk at time like this, but he believed that Jong-pil must have a hard time too. While on the other side, Jae-hyung feels so annoyed after being called out like that by Lee Seon.